Rideshare gone wrong. A passenger hit by a bullet in the back seat. 2 firefighters are hurt battling a storage facility fire. We take you to the scene.
It is much more important for you to vote than who it is you are going to vote for. Be engaged.
And Hollywood Power back in the Valley tonight. Breaking Bad meets the First Lady. Want to start, though, with a news alert tonight. A child is in the hospital after a drowning call. It happened tonight near Ocotillo and Cooper Roads. So far, no word on the child's condition. Tonight, we hear from friends of Zane Coolidge, the Phoenix police officer shot in the line of duty. It's part of a fundraiser for his family. Fox 10's Kenzie Beach is live with more tonight. Kenzie.
Yeah, Brian, take a look at all of these motorcycles here next to me. They're the bikes, part of all the different motorcycle clubs that came together tonight as one united front to show their support for fallen Phoenix police officer Zane Coolidge.
I guess first thing you think about is the family.
Bikes fill the parking lot in memory of Officer Zane Coolidge. A law enforcement officer himself, Aaron Souza, who put together Bike Night, wants those who wear the badge to know they're not alone.
It doesn't matter what background you're from, what groups you're with, what you ride, you know, we're all here to show that brotherhood.
Officer Coolidge leaves behind a wife and 6-month-old daughter.
It's the only job, but leave in the morning and nobody knows whether you're coming back or not. People don't understand that.
The loss is felt across the entire valley.
That's a brother in arms for me, and I mean, to lose somebody, you know, even though we're not from the same department and everything, I mean, that hits everybody that wears a badge.
Every dollar from every raffle ticket is going straight to the Coolidge family. The hope is that it leaves more than a financial impact.
As far as emotionally, maybe a little knowing that people care, that should help, but it'll never make up for the loss.
Now, they were able to raise over $2,000 tonight. I had the opportunity to speak with some people who were had loved ones that worked closely with Zane Coolidge, and they said that this is also met with a lot of emotion. So that $2,000 going directly to his wife and his daughter. We also asked the Phoenix Police Department about his partner, Matthew Haney, and he is home recovering with his family. Reporting live in Glendale tonight, Kenzie Beach, Fox 10 News.
Okay, thank you, Kenzie. More breaking news tonight. Deputies are investigating a shooting in the town of Guadalupe. A man was found shot there around 7:45 tonight. He was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. So far, no arrests have been made. A woman is recovering tonight after being shot inside a rideshare car. The victim was found at 7th Avenue in Roosevelt around 2:30 this morning. She'd been shot in the leg and is expected to recover. The woman told police it happened on the I-17 near McDowell. No arrests have been made. 2 firefighters are recovering after a fire in Glendale. This happened at a storage facility near 59th Avenue in Camelback. Nearly 50 units were damaged in the fire. Crews put out the flames, and 2 of the firefighters were taken to the hospital as a precaution. No word how they were hurt or how the fire started. 1 person is dead after a crash in Glendale. It happened just before 5 this morning near 59th Avenue in Camelback. Police say a car headed southbound collided with a bicyclist. The bike rider died on the scene, and the driver is cooperating with police. Impairment is not believed to be a factor. A man is dead after being hit by a car. This happened around 2 this morning near 23rd Avenue in Northern. Police say he died at the hospital and that the driver fled the scene. No arrests have been made. And the lights are back on tonight after a single car crash in the West Valley. Police say a car rolled overnight, hitting several power poles near 99th Avenue in McDowell. No one was hurt, but several people fled the scene. 1 man was detained by police, but it's still unclear how the crash happened. An investigation is underway tonight after the body of a missing mountain biker is found on a valley trail. His family called authorities Friday evening to report him missing. A drone, chopper, and cell phone data were used in the search, and the body was finally found on the far side of the McDowell-Sonoran Preserve in Scottsdale. Police believe he may have had a medical emergency or a bad crash. A live look tonight at downtown Phoenix from our camera high atop Copper Square. We broke another heat record today, part of this long stretch of triple-digit heat. I'm guessing you've noticed, but there is hope on the horizon. Your full forecast in a few moments. Prescott Valley is preparing for another Trump rally tomorrow, along with a lot of heat emergencies. High temperatures are expected to be in the mid-80s tomorrow. Still hot for that area this time of year. So extra first responders will be on hand inside and outside the venue. Authorities are expecting around 10,000 people, and they hope they come prepared.
The expected increased crowds over the weekend, those numbers could rise pretty drastically. So we still want people to be out there hydrating, making sure they're taking care of themselves, finding a place to rest if they need it. And of course, if they do have a medical emergency, whether it's heat related or not, we're there to respond.
There were more than 50 heat-related emergencies at a Trump rally in Prescott Valley in the summer of 2022. First Lady Jill Biden is wrapping up a trip to the Valley that included a touch of Hollywood. Take a look. The First Lady in town as part of a Harris Walls Fighting for Reproductive Freedom bus tour. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly was there alongside his wife, former Representative Gabby Giffords, and actor Bryan Cranston of Breaking Bad fame, all welcoming Mrs. Biden to Arizona.
I am not a politician. I am not a doctor or a lawyer, but I've played all of those on television. But I am a father of a daughter, and it's important to me for her life now and for the future and other fathers' daughters to be able to have within their lifetime the fundamental right of freedom of choice.
The next president will likely choose new Supreme Court justices. Our next senators will decide whether to confirm them. And our children and our grandchildren will have to live with the consequences. But first, you get to decide. In Arizona, we have to pass Prop 139.
You know, Donald Trump, he thinks he knows more than everyone about everything. He thinks he knows more than women about women's reproductive rights.
She is tough. She has grit. Kamala can beat the gun lobby. She can fight gun trafficking.
The U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade more than 2 years ago. Former president held a roundtable today in Las Vegas. That story coming up at 9:30. The sights and sounds of a traditional powwow fill the air of Central Phoenix. This is the third annual Gourd Dance and Social Powwow out at Steele Indian School Park. The outdoor event features floats, dancers, and drum groups, and the festivities are especially meaningful for veterans and their families. The Valley finally getting into the fall spirit. Take a look at this, the 51st Four Peaks Oktoberfest at Tempe Town Lake. These are live pictures from that spot, open to all ages. It features live music, carnival rides, German food, and plenty of beer for the adults.
Knows and loves Kilt Lifter. This is our #1 selling beer, available across the entire state. We also have our Wow Wheat. This is the orange wheat beer. Has a great cause that goes back to the Joy Bus Diner. We have our Bad Birdie. It's a collaboration beer with the Bad Birdie Golf Apparel Company. Hop Knot, our West Coast IPA, and our Hazy Desert Daydream.
And the festival is back open tomorrow with free admission. Up next, makeovers for Valley foster kids, a way to help them get adopted. We take you to the photo shoot. Plus, back-to-back hurricanes hit the Sunshine State. We look at the aftermath and cleanup in Florida. And later, meet the newest and cutest additions at the Phoenix Zoo.
Monday at 9, I'm Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum. A Valley man is heartbroken after his dog drowned while staying with a professional sitter.
All she kept saying is, "I'm so sorry."
Now he wants justice.
And he had a little mat under his face. The water was still coming out of his mouth.
How could this tragedy happen? This story serves as a cautionary tale for all pet parents. What you need to know and how you can protect your pet. Fox 10 investigates Monday at 9.